Welcome back to Rickeshascreationsletstalk. Let's talk. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for new notifications. Yes. And feel free to share as well. Share with your friends, share with your loved ones, share with your coworkers. Share with anybody you think that could benefit from this channel. We're here to unlearn, to learn, mind transitioning. Yes, I am your Oracle, Rickesha. And I'm just here to spread some love, you guys, and help you guys on your journey with answering some self-care, self-love, self-journey, self-help, trauma healing questions. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to get to the question of today. The question of today is, how to hold myself accountable. All right. Let's talk. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is having a blessed, prosperous week. Yes, let's kick it into gear, okay? If you have questions, don't forget to leave it in the comments, all right? So, to answer the question, how to hold yourself accountable. All right, so there are many ways that we can hold ourselves accountable. It depends on also, too, what you're wanting to hold yourself accountable on. I'm here to give you my intuitive opinion and some of my experience. So, if I was to give my intuitive opinion on how to hold yourself accountable, I would say most definitely make a mental, a written, and verbal and visual agreement with yourself that you're going to hold yourself accountable along your journey or whatever your task is. But we're gonna relate it to your self-care journey, okay? So you're holding yourself accountable for getting yourself to where you need to be, right? Because ain't no point of being left behind and, wishing that you could be where someone is at or wishing you could be where you should be at, right? Like, let's just think about self for a second. Where should you be at? So if you're not where you want to be and you're seeing others succeeding, then I feel like you may be looking at things the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. And I'm gonna tell you how I know you're going about it the wrong way, because I have done it in my past. Like, who hasn't? Like, all of my experiences come from my own true, real experiences. So that's why I'm able to give you a different perspective, intuitive perspective. So maybe you can have a little easier journey. And if not, if all else, you taking the advice and you're applying it to your own life, right? All right. So with that being said, like, you got to think about your journey.
What?
Your journey. I know we get caught up in our day-to-day lives wondering about who doing this, to what, why, who, what, all these things. We got so much planned on our head, right? And we got our own stuff, right? And not to dismiss anything nobody else has got going on. This is not a selfish zone. You get what I'm saying? This is a self-care zone. So it's okay to have a little selfishness, but we're not relating it into like a selfish way, like we're putting everybody else off, right? Does it make sense? But we're learning how to create a balance. And mainly, we're learning how to hold ourselves accountable. So when I think about accountability, especially when it comes to the self-care journey, I'm just going to give you a little bit of my experience first, right? When I first started my journey, I've always been on a journey. Let me just say that. I've been on a journey since I was like 5 years old. I mean, that far back, I was always like, questions. I'm telling you, questions and observations. And I think that's how I became, like, pretty much kind of like self-reliant, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of decisions that I make do come from within. Sometimes in life, I've asked others for their opinion, and sometimes maybe I asked a little too much of people's opinions. And I had to think about it now, like that was their opinions, right? On what they think I should do or shouldn't do based off what they would or wouldn't do. I'm just going to keep it real with you from all perspectives. Keep your eye on the main objective, and that's holding your own self accountable. Don't worry about how this person got that far. You don't know how hard that person worked to get there. So when I think of myself, I work very, 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 very hard. Consistently, day in and day out with Rickesha. Okay? And like sometimes you just have to go into the hermit mode. Solitude. Bring it on in. Stop looking on the outside. Bring it on in. Hold yourself accountable to achieving your goals. Don't make unrealistic goals now. Because sometimes as humans, we get so bombarded with like, I want to be the best of this, then that person. Then, see, you're already thinking about it wrong. Stop comparing yourself to others. Only compare yourself to you, your true self. If you're not matching up to who you would like to be within yourself, meaning within spirit-wise, not the materialistic outside matrix world, right? I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm going to get a little bit more open on the spirituality part because I'm very, very lit. very intuitive. But that's just because I I've had my own experiences, and I've always been on this mastery with like trying to understand things a little bit different so I could grow. So I had to hold myself accountable to every single goal that I have, and I still have goals. So with that being said, it's not so much the goals on like how to do this for someone else, but the goals on getting it done for me. Why? Because my why is so huge. What's your why? Ask yourself that. What is your why? What's keeping you going? Like, or what's keeping you from not going the extra mile? Ask yourself that question. I really want you to sit up on that because like right now we're finna become tuned. First of all, let's take a little deep breath, all right? Let's breathe in. And then let's breathe out. I say to breathe in and breathe out because sometimes, man, like it's a new year, and we're like on go. A lot of us is like on go. We gonna take off, and this is a journey. Hold yourself accountable though to getting to the next step, right? So whether that's doing more inner work than outer work, I think you may want to listen to that one. I think you may want to think about that inner work because I'm telling you that inner work makes everything else make sense. There we go. It makes everything else make sense. I mean, I like to go. I'm a deep thinker. So with that being said, I can go there in a positive way. But, also too, I'm human. I'm realistic. Good balance. All right. But here's the thing. Let's just start short term. If you got to go to start speaking more positive, set your goal. First of all, ask yourself, how am I going to get to the point where I'm speaking more positive? Because, woohoo, my vocabulary is like full of some negative words. Well, here's the thing. You have to get started so you know where you can go, right? So here's the thing. If you're used to saying, I can't do this, now maybe you'll be more aware that you're saying, I can't. Take the can't out. Take the can't out, put can. Because yes, you can. You just got to get it done. You just got to do it. You got to believe it. You got to say it. You got to feel it. You got to do it. Don't let fear stand in your way. Because that's the only thing holding you back from your other blessing. You know what I'm saying? That whole accountability. Because you're like, no, I can't get it done. Yes, you can. Take that word out. See, you see how you said it in that sentence? Take the word can't out. It's not useful to you. It no longer serves you. It is not going where you're going or where you're trying to go. See, that's how you're going to know if you're really holding yourself accountable, because you're going to give your own self that constructive criticism, but then you're going to nurture yourself back. Some of us is not doing it. That's why we're not holding ourselves accountable, because we're not nurturing that hardcore, I'm going to get this done side. That's ego. That is like 90% ego right there in your way. Push ego to the side for a bit. Like, I feel like as humans, we don't do that enough. That's the reason why we're not having healthy relationships, friendships, why we're, like in despair, looking on the outside, not inward. That's why we're not taking accountability. That's why we're not completing certain goals. I get it. Life is busy. Life is busy for most. However, carve out that time to be a drill sergeant to yourself. And when I say that, I have to give you the visual. Like, don't be so hard on yourself, though, where you're not nice to yourself. Because you're going to always be chasing the next goal, if not. And you're not going to complete those goals. Sorry, but not sorry. You're not going to complete that goal if you don't hold yourself accountable. Because guess what? When you hold yourself accountable for doing something for you, you know you're doing it for you. You're not doing it because you want to look popular, or you want to be well liked, or you want to follow what your parents think you should do, or follow what your spouse think you should do, with all due respect. But that's where communication come in. Let that person know how important this goal is to you to get it done. Don't make them feel bad for not understanding where you're at, but also too, you got it out your mouth. You told them, you expressed yourself, right? It's all about having some healthy relationships 2023. Don't you agree? So with that being said, have a self-talk with yourself as well. If you don't have someone you got that you can go talk to, because I get that. I am a person that kind of like, checks in with myself a lot. So I'm already aware sometimes. If I'm not aware, then I love that experience when I become aware, because then that way I know I need to continue to work on myself, right? Or there's some little small things that I'm trying to get to, okay, within myself. So with that being said, you see how that becomes signs, not looking on the outside in, but on the inside, observing, listening. Because on this journey, we are student, teacher, teacher, student. So we're always learning and we're always teaching. So teach yourself positive words. Teach yourself how to visualize. And when I mean visualize, like visualize that abundance. Visualize yourself achieving that goal. Visualize yourself knowing that it's going to be like a little roller coaster. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not going to be smooth sailing the whole way. No. Because guess what? You're not going to appreciate it. Yes, I said it. You're not going to appreciate it because guess what? Ego is in the way. Ego is in the way. And when ego is in the way, you can't appreciate nothing. I was speaking some truth right there. So that's what I'm saying. Ego, intuition. Ego, intuition. Ego, intuition. When you listen to your intuition, I promise you with God, you will be such more of a peaceful, happy, more abundant person. You'll be able to move, you'll be able to go through the valleys of the journey. Right? You'll be able to see where you want to start. You'll be able to enjoy going through it. And you'll be able to be blessed coming out of it. You like how I said that? That was pretty cool. I come up with some cool things. But I want you to get it. I really do. Hold yourself accountable to holding yourself accountable to get yourself where you need to be on your own journey. Stop with the I can't. You got a family, you got a husband, you got kids, you got a boyfriend, you got 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, whatever you got going. You taking care of other people. Take at least 5 to 10 minutes out, y'all, of a 24-hour period. Outside of sleep, outside of that. And have some self-talks with yourself. Don't allow yourself to continue to go in the circle. Like, you know how a squirrel chasing his tail? Don't be that. You don't even have to do that. You don't have to do that. God equipped you with everything you need on the inside. Every tool you need on this journey is in there. You just may have not discovered it yet, but it's there. That's why I say you got to hold yourself accountable. Yeah. Oh, I got so much I want to share with you guys along this journey. Oh, I'm so excited. Keep the questions coming for one. Keep them coming, because I'm gonna most definitely have something for you, even if it's not something I've experienced myself. I will meditate on the question and then let you know if I want to answer it. Okay, but with that being said, you become more sure of yourself when you take time to just like, you know what, I'm gonna decompress. I'm gonna go within. I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to see it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to smell it. I'm going to feel it all within. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to raise my vibration up. I'm going to also accept I'm going to pray that all works out for the greater good for you and everyone that's involved. I don't know if you know that you can say that, but I say it, and that's just something I use. Like when I think of me, I separate myself from everybody, but however, I include those because I'm at a point in my life where I want to see everything I touch become gold. Like, and I'm not meaning like gold, like physical gold, but like golden. Like my light has to touch because my light is big. And I'm not dimming it for no one. No one. I'm going to go through things. I just had some surgeries last year. And I held myself accountable to being on the other side of that surgery. Yes, you see? I had a surgery. I had to have a cervical disc replacement. And that was scary, y'all. But I knew I wasn't alone. I held myself accountable to get it done so I can still be here right now, moving my neck. Okay? Like, come on, y'all. You can do it. You can do it. You see how excited I am about this? Like, this is for real. This is genuine. Like, I'm so blessed, you guys. Like, I'm just blessed to, like, be me. I held myself accountable to be me. You know, we go through our lives searching for who we're supposed to be, and we don't realize that we are just supposed to be who we are. Stop expecting so much more. Be you, whatever that is, that unique, quirky, funny, goofy, emotional, laughing, you know, person. Like, let yourself be free. You'll really enjoy holding yourself accountable when you do that. I tell you that much. I have a whole lot of fun with myself. You know what I'm saying? And I like to laugh. Like, I really didn't realize all my life I like to laugh. I love to laugh. I just didn't have, at the time, I felt when I wasn't holding myself accountable, I felt like it wasn't nothing funny.
No.
It ain't funny. But guess what? It is funny. Like, lighten up a little bit, you guys. Like, you know, if I can't bring you a laugh or joy or some joy or, you know, some positivity, I don't know why you even listening, because that's all you're going to get over here. I'm working on myself daily, but I am here also to spread that love, give you that ashe, give you that stamp, let you know that, hey, it's okay to be you on your journey, but hold yourself accountable. I'm not simply giving you no advice for no reason. I'm not giving you my intuitiveness for no reason. It all is with purpose. And the purpose is to bless you. I'm planting my seeds this lifetime. What are you doing? Hold yourself accountable. I love you all. I just want to say thank you. If you have more questions, okay, because I'm going to wrap it up right there. You got more questions, you want to know more, leave your questions in the comments. Until then, this is all for now.